Hi there, welcome back to FPL Focus. I'm Paul, and this is your Team of the Week show. I'll be sharing with you the best performing team in the Who Really Loves It League on a weekly basis, along with some mini league analysis as well. Without further ado, let's go and find out who really loves it this week. Well, welcome back to the shed. It's been a while since we've done one of these, but I'm very happy to be doing it. Let's get on with it, shall we? Okay, so this week, our team of the week is Why Are You Running? And the manager is called PS, 89 points. And I will stress, there is no triple captain active here. Actually, in our league of 70 odd players, not one chip played this week at all. So, some engaged managers, I think. So, who's he got then? Because he has made some fantastic choices for the first week. And I think moving forward as well. Onana in goal. 9 points for the debutant for Manchester United. Six saves, 2 save points in that as well. And a bonus point on top. So, I was a bit devastated. He was one of those that was in my team. I went for Luke Shaw instead from the Man United defence. Returned me 5 points. So, bit disappointed about that. But how's he got on in his defence this week? Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, so he managed to have Saliba in his team. 5 points. I don't know if that was a last-minute thing for you, PS, but do let us know, maybe. But great choice anyway with Chilwell and Estupinian. And as you can see, PS's team here, the whole back have got a return, basically, which is very interesting because there was only one clean sheet in all of this. So, an assist, bonus points, assist, a bonus. Onana was the only clean sheet. So, just goes to show the importance of having routes to lots of different ways of getting points for your team as well. And certainly the defenders. Clean sheets has to be sort of like the base, but if they're on free kicks, corners and things like that, especially if you're new to the game, those are things to take into consideration. But no, great performance there. Estupinian, as I've talked about in other videos, playing very high up the pitch, as is Chilwell. So great start for you there in defence. Playing 3 at the back as well. That's what I prefer the most. Then into midfield. Again, Man United fan with Bruno Fernandes and Rashford. I would be interested, PS, to know your thoughts on those moving forward. United didn't start very well, but it is only one game week, and we have got time, plenty of time for them to turn things around. Martinelli got an assist. Saka got his goal and 3 bonus points as well. So happy days for him. And he looked that he stayed on longer. Martinelli was taken off, so I am concerned about his minutes going forward. But he did start the game, start the Community Shield as well. So he does look to have the starting place there. But are Arsenal going to rotate a little bit more once the Champions League comes along? I think so. I think it's the new model. I think we're going to see it a lot with Newcastle. I think we're going to see it a lot with Arsenal. City have been doing it for years. These other teams are trying to catch up. Liverpool, who's going to start on the left? Who's going to start up front for Liverpool? Is it going to be Diaz? Is it going to be Gakpo? Is it going to be Jota? Is it going to be Darwin? You know, there's some big shot. I mean, obviously Salah is the right-hand-sided player, but he got subbed last week as well. So there's a lot of teams now, certainly these bigger teams, if you like, that are challenging for Europe or want to be challenging for Europe. They're building their squads out for rotation because they've got to match Man City, and that's what they do. So more and more of that happening as we go along. We need to keep an eye on this. And Bruno, is he playing in a deeper role? He did, obviously, at the beginning of the game. Is that going to continue? Is that the plan? I hope not, but if it is, then so be it. He will be gone from my team, as discussed before. And Buemo got his penalty. I'm still not totally convinced on him. I get the fact he's playing out of position. He was in a 2-man strike force. He was moving towards the left a bit from what I saw. Him and Visser playing sort of together up there. But yeah, no, very well done there. 3 attacking returns in the midfield for you there. And up front, João Pedro, the £5.5 million. These were the couple of the players that FPL community was talking about as a bargain. And fair play to you, João Pedro in your team. Got his penalty. yeah, and a couple of nice fixtures coming up as well. What do we do after game week 3 though? Is he a keep for you, PS? Do let us know. And Haaland as captain up top, 26 points. I've seen in other leagues some people have triple captain him. Probably wasn't the worst decision, getting a 13-point haul, to be honest with you, but maybe there is better offerings later in the season. On his bench, got Botman at 5 points waiting to come in for when those fixtures turn, I'm assuming there, PS. Kabore as a starting £4 million, and then Mbama that a lot of us have got at 4.5, who didn't get any minutes last week. Turner on the bench for 2 points this week. Interested to see what you do this game week with Onana facing Tottenham and Turner with Sheffield United at home. One of the things I wanted to share with you was how well PS has done with his bonus points, basically 16 bonus points in total, so not something to be ignored. We're looking for players that can get you those extra bonus points. Those who are involved in the game a lot, to be honest. If you Chilwell on 2 bonus points, he's up and down, he's making defensive tackles, he's putting crosses in, he's being dangerous, he's very involved in the game, he's getting your bonus points. Same as Estupinian. These players I think are going to be gold as the season goes on. Saka with his 3 bonus points, working very hard the Mikel Arteta way. And then Haaland, he managed to get all the bonus because he got the goals, basically 2 goals. You know, you get a lot of BPS for that as well. On his bench, Botman's got 1 there as well. So, very important thing for people. Okay, looking at the mini league. Let's have a look and see the mini league template. As we see the manager of the week. We'll use this a little bit more next week, where we look at people's transfers, how people have been transferring them in, who's been transferred out, etc., etc. But the things that we can look at this week that are interesting are very much, that's the captain selections, just 1 on Saka. That's my mate Al. Still got a return on 10 points, so wasn't the worst decision. Got to bet your heart was in your mouth all the way through the game until he scored. But yeah, 49 out of 50 managers. Wow. 49 out of 50 managers managed to do this. We have got more players in from next week. And here's our mini league template. Turner in goal, 74% of teams. Pickford in 38, Onana 36, and then John Stone in 18% of teams, which is crazy. Look, John Stone's only in 2.1% overall. I like to think we've got a league of fairly engaged managers that are doing their research, so this is interesting. Estepinian, 92% of teams. Gabriel, 68. Chilwell, 66, which is huge. Baldock 42, Kabore, Stones, and then Saliba on 26%. In midfield, Saka makes most of our teams, followed by Rashford, Fernandes, Martinelli, Salah. Is he on for a good week? Or is he going to have to do the same against Bournemouth as he did last season? Surely that can't happen 2 seasons on the run. Mitoma, 36% of teams with another attacking return, and again, looking very much part of the play. He's one I'm a bit like nervous about not owning. And then Eze, 36% of teams. Didn't return this game week, but he is looking like he is the main man for Palace. It's just whether, if he's going to be assists that he's going to be providing. He was playing possibly deeper than people were hoping for that own him. If it's going to be assists he's providing, have they got the forwards to put them away? If you don't own him, he's a sit and wait. If you do, he's a hold, I think. Forwards, Haaland 100%, João Pedro in 58% of teams, which is just mental. As you can see, overall, where is he? Oh, he doesn't make this list here. Must be in more than that. Must be in over 10% now. Mbama, 52, Watkins, 24, and then Archer in 20% of our teams as well. Like I said, there's no transfer analysis this week, but that's the sort of thing we will look at next week. Okay, guys, that is it. I am out of here. Thank you very much for joining me. Big well done. Oh, before I go, big warm welcome to any new members of the league. If you haven't played in the league before, do know there is one of these bad boys up for grabs, the I Love FPL mug, for the person who really loves it at the end of the season. Nihal, if you're watching, this one's actually yours. You haven't been in touch yet to let me know how to send it to you. If you do, I shall send it over, no problem whatsoever, anywhere in the world. Guys, thanks very much. Do make your comments below, any advice you've got, and thank you very much for joining me. See you next week. Bye.